Today, again, we're here at Little Mission Church. We had mentioned a few weeks ago that we would set the date of May the 31st, possibly being a date that we could return to Little Mission Church and have church services. But in recent cases of the coronavirus, even locally, recent cases of a couple churches that we've heard about in Paola, Salem. One church had started a couple weeks ago. They have cases now of the virus. They've had to shut down again. And so we are not going to have service next Sunday, the last Sunday on the 31st. We are planning to restart our services on June the 14th. This is a time that I think it's one of the phases. I think it's phase 3 will open up to where you can be in crowds of 250, of at least 250, which wouldn't bother us. We're less than that. And it would be a time where I think, I'm not sure all the restrictions, but I think that we would be able to maybe sing congregation songs again and possibly do that. No handshaking. Possibly the restrictions of wearing a mask, you wouldn't have to do that. If you wanted to, you could. But again, I've talked to Pastor Dave Manship as well, and right now we are planning on reopening on June the 14th. There will be no Sunday school. We will not have Sunday school that day. We'll just have worship at 10:30, and we won't have an evening service. We get back, there will be still some restrictions. Refrain from handshaking, and if you have experienced sickness, we would ask that you not come. If you are having signs of somewhat of sickness, if you've been exposed to someone or somewhere where they have been cases that have opened up, we would ask you not to come and to take a chance or a risk on maybe spreading it to someone here in our congregation. I'm not going to, and I don't know the restrictions, but I'm not going to put a restriction on age. And if families come, if you come to church together, I believe that you ought to be able to sit together. And, if you've been with them, lived with them, you rode to church with them, I think you all could sit together. And we'll just, again, they may be new restrictions, but we're looking forward. We're looking forward to getting back to our service here at Little Mission Church. We may try to see if Beth or get somebody to go ahead and maybe take that message on the 14th. If it ends up that we can come back, and we do, why, maybe we can go ahead and take the message that day for those of you that cannot make it and cannot come to the service, or you don't feel like you should, or you don't feel like it's safe yet. And we totally understand. We don't want you to come, or we don't want you to feel like that because you didn't come. We understand, and we'll just leave that up to you. If you feel confident in coming, then we want you to. If you don't, then we understand. And so again, June the 14th, we want to mark your calendars. And again, that's one of the phases where they open it up. And we're looking forward to it. And I just want to say to Little Mission congregation, I want to say thank you for being understanding. Thank you for following the rules, so to speak, and thank you for your support. It's a hard decision sometimes as a pastor or as someone in leadership. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard decisions to make. But I truly have made every decision with all Little Mission congregation in mind. They was in my mind, and I wanted to keep each of you safe. And I didn't want you to take a chance on getting this virus. Again, thank you for being so understanding, and we have been glad to continue to bring you messages videotaped, and for, again, Beth being so kind to come each week, and for all the singers that has came and been taped for our services on Sunday morning. So a couple more Sundays, the 31st, and then I guess probably the 7th of June, we'll continue to do the taped Sundays, and unless something comes up, a big change or something comes up, we will open up our church June the 14th at 10:30. Thank you again. God bless you all.